So now we're having a look at recording the experience on a tablet. So I've been to the Apple Store, but you can also do this through an Android tablet. Go to the Google Play Store, install the Power BI app. You'll need to provide your work Office 365 credentials to log into the app. And then from here, we can access our various dashboards and reports that have been shared with us, as well as actual apps. Let's have a look. Top left-hand corner, we have the hamburger that we have in Power BI service. We see a reduced set of navigation options, but enough to do the key things. So if something's been shared with me, I can come down to shared with me. I see my seminar car sales here. And if I click on seminar car sales that's been shared with me, I see the dashboard. I don't get quite the same experience as I do on the desktop, but all the key functionality is here. Let's have a look, and then you can relate this back to what you've seen in earlier modules for the PC and laptop. So if I tap on a visualization, instead of going directly to the underlying report, I see a bigger form of my visualization. Basically, so I have this here, but if I want to go to the underlying report, you'll see a little graph symbol here up on the top right. If I click on that little graph symbol, this takes me through to the underlying report, and you'll see I'm now seeing my visualizations are here, our slices are here that we've used earlier. So I've got my price slicer as well. I have my bookmarks that save previously set states, so I can see data just from Toowoomba, or I can go back to all areas. You'll recognise from what we've seen in the PC environment, our filters panel over on the right, so we've got that available to us. From here now, down the bottom, I have my different pages that I can go to. So all my key functionality is here. When I tap on a visualization, I get the interactivity that we've seen before. So if I tap on a particular make, and I can tap on that again to bring everything back. Also, if you've watched the drill down tutorial, I have my little arrow here to switch on drill down, and I can then tap on a particular brand and it drills through to show me the details for that particular brand, and I can drill back up again. I can also fully expand, and I get some scroll bars because that takes up a little bit more room. So all your key functionality is here. Slices are here, all very, very nice. If I now click the back arrow, or tap the back arrow, I should say, to go back. So what I also have here as well is I have the ability to make a comment. So I can send a comment back to the person that shared with me. Little box down the bottom right here allows me to put in a comment, and they will get that as a notification, a message that they can reply to. I can even do @mentions. So I could mention somebody in particular and put a question for them. In due course, they would get that and it would be drawn to their attention. And you can see I'm even seeing a notification here because this is actually me that I've asked the question of. So I'll close down the comments pane. So I'm going to go back a level again and back a level again, so you can see that we can backtrack. Now when I'm back at my dashboard level, you might recall us seeing on the dashboards in the PC environment where we saw Q&A. I have the same Q&A ability here, and I might ask for the average. In fact, it's auto suggesting, so I'd like to get the average selling price. I can tap the arrow or click send. You might notice little dots there. It's having a think. It's sending it back to Power BI for the answer. And there's the average selling price. And I might want to know what's the average we got over retail, and I can send that off and ask that question, and it'll have a think about it. So basically I'm getting an average of $116 over retail for each sale. So this is our car dealers, this is what we're paying for the floor mats and double overhead cam foxtails and other extras that we've ordered with our car. That's all money over the retail price. So what we're seeing here is the Power BI app on your tablet, or on your smartphone you'll get a different profile, but you'll get the same basic functionality. Again, I can favourite this if I need to favourite it. I've got some search tools here as well. So there's lots of options that you can use to explore a report that's been shared with you. Now, if I go back to the hamburger again, and I've also been shared an app, and you'll recognise the app, our Seminar Car Sales app. The navigation's a little bit different. Again, you'll recognise the themes and so on here, but I can look at the dashboard, and it's just reminding me that I've got Q&A as well. So you're probably noticing here we've got the same sorts of functionality as part of, this is in fact the underlying report for our dashboard. And I'm hoping at this point people are recognising we've got much of the same functionality that we get on the desktop, but aimed at people that need to get the big picture. This is not where you're creating reports. This is where you're reading, asking questions, using the Q&A, which for managers and team leaders who might be out in the warehouse or out in the field with a tablet, this is very, very useful. So we're seeing this on the iPad environment, but it's also available for Android. So we've seen now how we can access a report that's been shared with us, and we can also access an app that has been shared with us. And I'll leave you to experiment with that. For those of you that are comfortable with Siri, you can even get Siri to ask Power BI some questions. I'll leave you to explore that. Thank you for your time.
So give your skills an upgrade at Nexacu. It's where knowledge and skills come together for next level learning.